Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day today. My name is Joelle if you're new, and in today's video, I want to talk about the word humility. Um, Last night at 2:30 in the morning, I got woken up with this word, humility, branded in my head, in my brain. And it caused me to be so awake, and I could not sleep for the next 2 hours. I was just tossing and turning, trying to go back to sleep, but I could not go back to sleep. I was just thinking about this word humility. And my whole life, just situations in my life rushing through my brain of the times where I was not being humble, or that people might have mistaken what I was saying for a lack of humility, and just realizing that I just came to a really deep realization that sometimes it's better to be quiet. Most of the times it's better to be quiet. I've been reading this book called The Contemplative Rosary, and I've come to understand something, which is a connection that I've been trying to make for a long time. Because about a year ago, when I was in prayer, God gave me a message, and He really wanted me to start seeing everybody as if they were Jesus Christ Himself. So I started to try to do that, trying to see people as if they were Jesus Christ Himself, forcing myself to, whenever I'm in a conversation, forcing my thoughts to think this person is Christ. And I would just try to do this over and over again, but I was not I was not reaping any fruit or any benefit from this. I did not see any change. There was nothing profound, nothing deep that came from trying to do this. And what I realized is that God was allowing me to try to do this on my own just so He could show me that, again, like everything else, there's nothing I can do on my own. It is not by my own strength, it is a gift from Him. And so He allowed me to try and fail, and I'm grateful for that. But as I'm reading this book, The Contemplative Rosary, I'm realizing that the goal with living a contemplative life is the goal is union with God and seeing the face of Christ all the time. In your imagination, in your daily living, it is like a prayer without ceasing. It's just you with God, just staring at Him staring at you all the time. And this book is explaining that one of the means you can learn to do that, or that God can give you this gift, is through practicing it with vocal prayer first. And in this case, the rosary. But something I've come to realize through this, seeing the face of Christ, it taught me something about humility. It taught me something about how to see Christ in everybody. And it is not a forcing of trying to see Christ in everybody. It is not a forcing of it, because it is a gift. It is instead of you forcing trying to see Christ in everybody, it is humility. It is thinking of yourself less and thinking of God more. Putting yourself less, being more quiet, less of your opinion, less of you, less of everything that you are, that you think when you think you're right, when you think this, when you think that. Really, it's less of yourself, less of myself, and more of other people, but specifically more of God. Because when everything is about God, it's automatically you're thinking about other people, because God wants you to love other people. And all of a sudden, I had this deeper understanding of what it means when God said to me that He wants me to see Christ in everybody. He wants humility from me. You know, I have been for a while, like, I get very excited when God is working in my life, and I want to share it with everybody. And I'm the kind of person that when somebody brings a problem to me or they're talking to me, I want to share with them something that's helped me. And I think when I think about it though, just because it's helped me does not mean it's going to help everybody else. And this could be strewed as somebody who's not humble. When you're just trying to give advice or you're trying to be helpful, even though it is a good intention, it may not be taken that way. And even though nobody has said that to me, I am very intuitive and I can sense that. And that is one of the things. I just could not sleep last night. God was just showing me all of these times when I'm speaking, even though I'm speaking of the things of God and I'm trying to help people, I'm trying to do that, it is full of myself. It's so full of myself because I'm speaking from my own experience instead of just trying to understand somebody else and loving them where they are. Even though my intentions are good and I want to be helpful and I want to be loving, and that is where my heart is when I'm doing that, I'm seeing that that is not how people are responding to it. Even though nobody said anything, God showed that to me. And I've realized just God is just so good and how he takes us deeper and deeper still. And even making this video, I'm like, Lord, am I still doing that very thing by sharing this? And should I just keep it quietly in my heart? And should I just not say anything? But that is a no, because people who watch my videos are watching because they want to, not because I'm just like having a conversation with them and they have nowhere else to go, so they have to like listen to what I'm saying. But people who are watching these videos, they're watching because they want to be here of their own will. And I believe that these experiences can be helpful to somebody. As I was going through what I was going through last night, my heart was breaking for people because, and I don't know how to really explain this, but I just felt as if I'm not contributing. I'm gonna cry. I just felt like I'm not contributing to God's will and I'm not doing anything good in this life. I feel, I just constantly feel unworthy and like a failure. And that, and I'm, and it's weird, but I'm so grateful for that. I want less of me. I want less of me. And I want more of him because he's always been the one. He's always been the good one. He's always been the one to be there for me. He's always been the one to love me even in my worst states. I have been in some terrible states in this life. Terrible. And yet he's loved me through it and got me through it, protected me through so much in this life. So much he's protected me from. It's amazing when I think about just everything that he's done, as worthy, as unworthy as I am, as unworthy as I am, still he's there for me. Still he's pleading for me. Still he's drawing me and calling me, just like he does for all of us. He wants us all the same. He wants us all. Anyway, I feel like this video needs to end where it is right now. It just feels like the end. It's the end. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye for now.